I'm Micah Gursky. I'm the president of Tamaqua Borough Council, and we are in beautiful downtown Tamaqua at Depot Square Park and the Tamaqua passenger station. I'm very active in the Tamaqua community. I work at St. Luke's Miners Hospital in Coaldale, but I serve as president of Tamaqua Borough Council, and I volunteer with organizations like Tamaqua Save Our Station, the Tamaqua Area Community Partnership, and other civic organizations in the community. It's important for SARCC to be in our community, and also important for SARCC to be known in our community. There's a lot of times people don't realize that there's resources out there for them, for people they know, for their family members, for their loved ones, for their neighbors. And so it's important for SARCC to have a really strong presence and to be well known in the community. Unfortunately, sexual assault, sexual violence, and gender violence is too common, and I don't want it in my town. Nobody wants it in their town. But we have to man up and talk about it, and we have to talk about it loudly and publicly, and we have to make people aware that there's an organization called like SARCC that's there, that offers counseling and resources to people who face these issues. Walk a Mile in Her Shoes is a great event because it takes a lot of courage to talk about sexual violence and rape and gender violence in your community. And oftentimes we have a hard time getting that courage to even bring up the conversation. And if the men of the community can have the courage to wear women's shoes and dance around and bring attention to the issue, then people in the community can have the courage to talk about the issue, to address it, to acknowledge that it is real and it is devastating for people, but also to know that there are people out there like SARCC who care about the victims of sexual abuse and sexual violence, and can offer some help and some resources and some guidance and direction. So Walk a Mile in Her Shoes is a terrific way for people to, in a lighthearted way, open up the conversation and talk about what sexual abuse is in our community, and some of the resources that are available to help fight it. I don't know of anybody who doesn't know somebody who has been touched by sexual abuse or sexual violence. The numbers are staggering. 1 in 4 girls will be victims of sexual abuse. 1 in 7 boys will be victims of sexual abuse. So you may not know it, but everybody knows somebody who's touched by this. So it is something that is deep in our community, and something that we want to bring awareness to, because people feel uncomfortable or awkward about it. And as a leader in your community, you should be willing to stand up for people who are afraid to talk and who are afraid to address big issues like this. And so it's important for SARCC, it's important for the men in particular of the community, but also community leaders in general, to not only acknowledge the issue, but also to do something about it. Well, I tell people that if I could put women's shoes on for a Borough Council meeting and walk around Tamaqua, and if the Borough Council members in Tamaqua are willing to do it, then they should participate, they should donate, and they should come out and see the Walk a Mile in Our Shoes event. And they should also open up a conversation with the people that they know about the issue in Tamaqua.